Hello my beauties, welcome to the Matrix of Life channel. And these days I have been thinking, how can I explain you a concept of fault and guilt in karmic management, and show you difference between guilt, fault about karmic seeds you have planted, something maybe not very good, and reasonable regret, which actually we using. And here my colleague came to my rescue. Her post on Facebook where she reflected on her own life, on own karmic seeds, which were not great, but she reflected, and it gave me idea how can I explain you. I started to explain you a little bit with some examples from my teachers in a video summarizing year 2021, how successful or not successful it was, sharing personal results and primary elements perspectives. I started to record it, made it, but we'll upload it later. I don't want to overload your brain before New Year's that much. I understand so many of you haven't just happy moments with their families or with their friends celebrating out there. So I've been thinking, and I read my colleague post, and she was reflecting on herself and on karmic seeds. She wrote that early in the morning she needed to get to the copy center where you can make a copy of your documents. Yeah, she needed it urgently in the morning. And she went, she rushed even like earlier than it's open in order to be the first visitor, not to stay in line, because she needed it like a sap. She comes there, but it was still closed. Even time was already like 9 o'clock in the morning, and she was standing there like already for 10 minutes, and then a woman from next door, like business, came, like lawyer or something, and she said, "Oh, I see you waiting, but they usually come in late, they open in somewhere around 10. And my colleague understands that that's her own seeds of being late returning to her right now. They are returning, like when she needs urgently ASAP this copy to make. And here you have a choice. You can dive into this guilt and victim state and start telling yourself how bad I am, start crying, start feeling pity on yourself, start devaluing yourself, start blaming yourself in a very harsh way, like feeling guilt, feeling fault, that this is my fault, this is my fault. Your choice. Here already goes not about here story of karmic management and story of character, your personal characteristics, like are you fire, are you air, are you water, who are you in terms of matrix, yeah, what is your inner value at this given moment, do you have healthy or unhealthy ego, and blah blah blah. Yeah, we can measure from perspective of different parameters. I prefer to use primary elements for this and matrix, but here you can start crying and like, oh, this is my punishment. To look at this, you can look at this as, this is my punishment. It's my fault. I'm guilty. This is my punishment. This is my punishment. Oh my God. You can start like this, being paranoid, crazy amount of self-blame, but we have what we call a reasonable regret. She understands, she telling herself, okay, I will try to keep focus during this week. I will try not to be late. She's deciding, okay, this is signal to me to maybe correct my behavior a little bit in this aspects for this moment, yeah, of time. I need to I really truly need to pay more attention to this in my 6 times diary. She's quickly making conclusions. She's connecting dots. Okay, I planted this. I know. Yeah, how shitty things happen. Yeah. But she's not diving into this victim state where this is my fault. Oh my God. Yeah, now I'm gonna suffer. I'm gonna wait them till 10. No, she's quickly making this. She's setting intention. Okay, this week I'm focusing. I'm doing my best not to be late, not to let anyone down, not to let anyone wait for me. I'm taking this like askeza. Sorry, askeza. This another word. It's Russian word. Okay, let me tell you English word for this. Okay, guys, my beauty sister can't learn it.
Austerity.
Austerity. That's my austerity for this week or nearest 3 days. And what she is doing next. She is running to search other copy center, which is open and working to finally make it. Again, from now on, where you understood how you plan this person. And yeah, I was really laughing and smiling when I discovered how a planted person who points me about he, her, gender, something like this. But she is making choice, like, and she's running and she's doing everything finally, like at the last moment. She is, but she can choose if she will be acting from this position of guilt and fault. These 2 words for me are 2 big red flags of narcissistic behavior. I hate when people using these words with me, and there is no place for such people in my reality. I don't like these words personally. I am for reasonable regret. Okay, you understood where you created some shit. Now work on sorting this out, but that's your choice to suffer. And I prefer not to connect with people who in these energies, and they could be aggressors, they could be victims, they could be both, they could be locked in this Karmic triangle, changing roles from aggressor to victim to saver. They just fucking, this towards two big red flags. That the person locked in this Karmic triangle, they can play only one role, which is victim, or they can play like aggressor a role, they can play a saver role, a hero, and they can play victim role. Okay, they can walk from one to other. To me, this is huge red flag. When fault, guilt, this is too much serious. But if my co-worker, colleague, who as well consulting in matrix karmic management sense, if she thought in these categories, if she was in this triangle, she would be like sitting there and taking it as punishment, and it would be her punishment. It still would be her karmic seeds, because she won't be able to see other solution. But she have chosen to open her whole maps to see where else, how she can get. Need she take taxi or she reacted really quick. She didn't went into this self-pity or self-fault, blaming everything on herself. She quickly made conclusion, oh my God, yeah, I know why I'm facing this. Instead of getting angry on them that I hate this copy center, they dumb bus house, blah blah blah, she quickly found solution. Okay, when you get in bad comment, your quick solution, at least in my terms of character, from my point now, block, remove, goodbye. And done this everything with peace in the soul, and keep working on what you're working for. Focus karmically. Maybe I'm not sharing everything I'm focusing and working on. I don't think it's necessary, because each of you will go and learn, and you will get your own experience. But what I think comfortable to share, feel comfortable, I'm sharing with you. So, my beauties, here we go. Do not lock yourself in this triangle, never, and do not allow other people to lock you there, to drag and to play with you in this absurd theater of aggressor, victim, savior, and shift roles. Unhealthy. But instead, she could be in this victim position. Oh, yes, I created this in my reality. Yes, I deserve this. It's my fault. Person reacted quickly. She went after what she needed. Easy. I hope you will draw parallels in your life, in your cases, in your reality, and will not dive into this. Okay, you can carry it as punishment, then it will be your punishment. But which choices you're making, healthy or unhealthy? It's up to you. It's already not about karmic management, it's about your personality. But your personality as well, a part of we get in this or that, because person in same situation, but person with different character, she would be, one person will be sitting and crying there and taking it as punishment and definitely being late. Others, my colleague, she took a risk to find another one, to take taxi even, and try to make it. Another person will be reacting in completely different way, like showing aggression, writing bad review, like you like being late, blah 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 blah. But she walked away, and in my reality, how I see, you drop in bad comment here, you getting this comment removed, you getting banned yourself if I see that you're toxic for me, my whatsoever universe, little one. Okay, easy. It's like, instead of staying there writing complaints that they're not coming in time, they said they're working hours, yes, she can do it later, but again, she can do this not from position of anger, that because of this copy center I was late with, because I hoped for them to work for, but to save other people. As my motivation, I don't want other people being triggered by some toxic shitty comment and start either protecting, either getting sides, either going against, starting this useless waste of energy on online fights. With this motivation, I am removing. She with motivation to beware other people, not to hurt this company, but right, guys, situation in my case was I came in at 9, but I got a note from person whose office opposite of their door that they just come in regularly by 10. So keep it in mind. This month and date I visited, it was like this. Maybe it will be changed. It will be nice if other people will drop update, but not from position of hate to make this company go bankrupted, to curse them, not from this position. So that's very much simple and very healthy position, as in my case I don't want to waste my beautiful time on toxic people. I'd rather spend this time with people whom I love and with people with whom we understand one another and values of each other. So that's it. Thanks to my colleague, I was able to give you some explanation. Of course, no one gonna explain you better than original teachers. Go learn from Michael Roach while he's still alive. Go learn maybe from ACI teachers, others maybe go learn directly from Tibetan monks. Again, they even inside they have some sort of between themselves arguments. That's still life. Okay, choose what is healthy for you, how you feel it inside. That's it. Bye bye.